Yo, what's up everybody, RageGage20. We're back, continuing our journey of In This Moment's album, Blood. Song 4 now, we are on a whore. And I'm afraid the masks are back. The bunny mask. I understand she has a lot of masks in her video from what it looks like. But it looks like the bunny masks are back. And like I could do without this, but it's, you know, that's not gonna ruin the song for me. I'll just say that. I've only read the first verse of lyrics. I can't really remember them that well, but it's gonna be another one. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be action packed. I'm sure it's gonna be very sexual, as so far most of them have been. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't know. I don't know if it's gonna switch it up. Got a pin ink on me. Anytime soon or not. Again, not that that's a bad thing. I could be okay with a whole album like that. I just don't know if it's gonna switch up its style. I don't know. I don't know what kind of range should be rolling with here, with her and I don't remember the guitarist's name. Howak or something like that. I don't know. That's his last name. Howark or something like that. I don't remember his first name. I don't know which one does the writing. I don't know if they collab. I think it said that they collabed on most of the music. Anyways, I don't know their writing style. We're gonna find out. Whore. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, and I'm sure we'll find out if it is or not. So let's jump into this bad boy. Oh, the imagery! I forgot what we're about to see. Okay, that's not what I expected. Okay, that's what I expected. See, those masks I'm okay with. Those don't bother me that much. That one, I can do without that one. Fucking milk. Oh, sorry. In your hate, I have found God. In your sin, I have found love. In your faith, I have found forgiveness. Okay, get that in there before they left. I don't know if I agree with those messages. Say pop?
I'm the girl you're thinking about, the one thing you can live without. Yeah, I'm the girl you've been waiting for. I have you down on your knees, I love you begging for more. You probably thought I wouldn't get this far. You thought I'd end up in the back of a car. You probably thought that I'd never escape. I'd be around in a cage and be enslaved in this place. You don't know how hard I fought to survive, waking up alone when I was left to die. And you don't know about this life I've led, all these roads I walk, all these stairs I climb. So how can this be? You're praying to me. There's a look in your eyes, I know just what that means. That I can be your everything. I can be your heart. I am the star you created. I am the sun, I am yours. But let me tell you something, baby. You love me for everything you hate me for. I'm the one that you need and fear. Now that your hooked, it's all becoming clear. And all you told me that you placed on me was a reflection of discovery. So maybe next time when you cast your stones from the shadows of the dark unknown, you will crawl up from your hiding place and take a look in the mirror. See that's all on your face. So how can this be? You're praying to me. There's a look in your eyes, I know just what that means. I can be
Alright, we're gonna have to bring up the lyrics for this one again, because there was some deep shit in there. Alright, I think it's in that first verse there that really kind of explains, honestly, what I imagined when all this was going down with this, what the song was going to be about. You know, like, it's just reading the lyrics here. You probably thought I wouldn't get this far. You probably thought I'd end up in the back of the car. You probably thought I'd never escape. I'd be a rat in a cage. I'd be a slave to this place. You don't know how hard I fought to survive. Waking up alone when I was left to die. You don't know about this life I've led. All the roads I've walked, all the tears I've bled. So how can this be? You're praying to me. There's a look in your eyes. I know just what that means. I can be your everything. Like those lines, especially there, like, you know, you don't know how hard I fought to survive. But pretty much, I feel like that might even be a response to just maybe the general public's. I mean, I haven't listened to their past albums, obviously, but maybe just kind of the general public's view on just kind of, just kind of the overt sexuality that she brings in a lot of a lot of these bands like OTEP and In This Moment and Pretty Reckless. I can't remember. I've never listened to them either, so I don't know. But just kind of those kind of what some would consider over-sexualized female-fronted bands, metal, kind of heavier bands, and maybe just kind of general public was just saying, like, just, you know, she's just being whorish or something to get attention to her music and whatnot or whatever. And, you know, this just is telling you straight up, like, you know, like, I don't know, I want to say that, you know, you probably thought I wouldn't get this far, or wouldn't get this far. Just kind of people thinking like, oh, you probably just you won't do anything. You probably just end up being a stripper or something. I don't know. That's just a random thought that I kind of had with that. But just kind of saying to them, like, you know, you don't know my life. You don't know who I am. You just judge me from what you see. Like, you don't know how hard I fought to survive. You don't know what I've done. You don't know about, you know, pretty much all the roads I've walked my life. You haven't been there through my path. You haven't seen what I've bled for, what I've cried for, how hard I've worked to get to where I am. I'm just reading the chorus here. Yeah, and then kind of at the end here is like, you know, I can, you know, sure, I'll be all that for you, but just, you know, let me tell you, you love me for all these things that you're saying you hate me for, because that's why you're listening and whatnot. That's just my interpretation. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. I like the message. The imagery, on the other hand, was fascinating. I don't know if they kept pouring blood in his drink and or his mouth. I don't know if that's what it was in the syringe. It looked like milk. I think it was supposed to be some kind of alcohol or liquid drug. I don't know. But it looked like milk. It's like some thick ass milk. And they were just dropping blood up in that bitch. That was weird. But the probably where it had bandages on each one of her fingers that she couldn't keep out of her mouth, which I think is weird. I mean, I understand the thought is between having your fingers in your mouth and stuff like that. You know, I don't know, it's supposed to be penis-like or something. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But the fact that she had bandages on all those and it looked like, you know, she was wrapped up with like blood on her and stuff. It looks like she was like literally gnawing on those fingers until they bled all over her and stuff. That was weird. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I like this kind of dark imagery and stuff, but it's just that was a weird song. I like the message of the song. And I was really trying to hone in on the instruments there, as I was kind of spending a lot of time kind of listening to the instrumentation. Um, and again, they were just kind of, just kind of standard, just kind of good pattern, like dun 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 or something like that. I can't remember. It just felt like standard riffs, standard chords, nothing that like was just like holy shit. I really liked how the drummer, how into it the drummer was getting and stuff. But again, it was just like, it was really good instrumentation. It sounded good, so you didn't notice. You didn't really notice it because it sounded like it should. I always say, but there was nothing that just popped out. It was like, whoa, holy fuck, that was awesome. Like, did that fucking guitar riff there, that drum fill or something? Like, I didn't notice any of that. And honestly, I think in a lot of their music, at least what I've heard so far, it really feels like they want their focus to be on Maria, on her vocals, what she's saying, the message that's trying to come across. It really seems like it's just, it's kind of like Halocene, to where it's just like, the emphasis is in their singer, because they have a really strong singer, and they want that to be the shining moment. So it's like you don't even notice the instrumentation, because it's neither like holy fuck, listen to this person shred, but it's not like, oh god, what is this? This sucks. It's like neither of those. It's just exactly what you would expect. It's really good, and they pull it back and just let the singer go. So yeah, I didn't. If there's anything in these songs that's just like, whoa, that guitar, I would love to hear it, because I'm either missing it or I don't know. I liked it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say in the other one. I was looking up kind of a rating, for kind of just trying to find out what the general consensus of what their favorite album for in this moment was. And someone was rating the songs as well, and I don't know if this is one person's viewpoint or a bunch of people agreed on this. It looked like one kind of review, and he actually put all the video songs kind of like at the bottom, like the bottom four was Adrenalize, Blood, and Whore, and thought that all the other non-video songs were like top notch. So I kind of see that. I really liked Blood. I thought Blood was best, by far, like the best one I've heard so far. I really like that song. The other ones, like, I don't know. I'm kind of starting to hear a pattern of how she sings everything, and it's starting to feel like, well, just the last two, Adrenalize and Whore, have kind of sounded the same vocally to me. It didn't feel like she changed up anything. It just felt like different lyrics. So I don't know. That might become a problem as we continue on. I do not know. I don't expect it to be different vocalizations from song to song or anything. It's just like, it's kind of like the effect of the way she kind of strains. It sounds like almost like she's straining her voice, which I really hope she's taking care of herself. It might just be the way she talks and sings. I don't know her personally. But kind of that strain and emotional kind of wail and cry that she does while she's singing, just kind of on repeat right now. And I don't know if that's just the way she sings, or no, I don't know. It's a minor thing at the moment, but I don't know. It might start to wear on me as we continue onwards. But though I did read that it seems like they've been changing up their style, kind of album to album, and that's like some people have been like, that's cool. Some people have been like, that kind of turns me off to the band. There was like an article written about that. I didn't really read much into it, but it sounds like, a lot of metal bands like stay with the same style, because if it's not fixed, don't change it. But there was someone who was writing, I think the guitarist who helped found the band. Howarth or whatever his name is, kind of echoed that as the agreement that they just keep trying to push the limits of their band and change up their style or something. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next episode when we continue our trek into this album of ours. So I'll see you guys then.